هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد.
Regarding the highlights, one of the highlights obviously was the visit to the two different volcanoes. The first one we visited was in Bandung, and there the scene was different from the one we visited in Bali. The volcano in Bandung was more raw. We could see the harshness in the rocks and the surface of the crater, and a little bit of a smoke coming out, indicating that, underneath the vast, deep area of the earth, Allah Ta'ala's power and majesty is still playing out its role.
The places we went, the things we see, it was so very, very amazing. And I can tell you this, I must say, a very big shukran for Fatih.
First real estate ever built for the Dutch people in this area. Bandung, yeah, in Bandung. Long time ago, yeah, the Dutch people concentrating to give the facility from the government gemeente, yeah? Gemeente.
So we're visiting West Java, the 7 active volcanoes, or of the 7 active volcanoes. We've just seen the biggest one, the biggest crater. It's referred to as the Queen volcano. And of course you see the gas, still being spewed from the volcano. There's no ash presently. And then around us you'll see many, many pine trees. In fact, there are pine forests around here. Right around me you can see the pine forests. And there's a purpose to that. The pine trees stop the lava from going down and then reaching the town below, and therefore putting the people at risk. So that's one of the purposes, but it has multi-purposes. The pine trees are also used to make chopsticks, matches, and interestingly, turpentine. Well, just to tell you about the people visiting the volcanoes, there are probably thousands of people visiting per day. What was very interesting is to see a lot of the locals visiting the volcanoes. At the moment it's school holidays, so we have a lot of school children who are visiting the volcanoes. It's the temperature right up at the top, which is 1,880 something meters above sea level. In relation to Table Mountain in Cape Town, Table Mountain is 1,000 meters above sea level. So you have an idea that it's about double as high as Table Mountain. The temperature here is today is about 22 degrees, and it's overcast, very cloudy. Luckily no rain. Apparently it's not all that pleasant and quite cold when it rains up here. And the humidity is a lot less. It's about 30% in comparison to Jakarta, which has a humidity level of 85%. We have arrived at the top of the mountain, and this is 18.24 meters above sea level. We're at the Gantang Tangkuban Perahu volcano, which is a volcano that is active, and it was discovered that Jan Pieter Yangun has actually noted that at 1824 was the first eruption that he recorded. It really though it is in history that the eruptions have been before, 1963 saw the last eruption of gases alone.
We'll be here only half an hour. Now it's already 9:17. Yeah. So I hope 8:45 must be here again. 9:45. 9:45 must be here to go down because of you are not strong enough. Yeah. But of course, to protect your body, we have the sweater. Yeah. And then when the 9:45 I'm not here, please try find out the shuttle bus there, because I will be in down there. Yeah. Okay. Can you understand? Yeah. Okay.
هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي بقعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل.
We're visiting 7 of the active volcanoes. We are in West Java in Bandung, and this is referred to as the queen of the volcanoes. It's called the Gantang Tangkuban Perahu volcano. The first recorded eruption was in 1824. It was recorded by Jan-Pieter Koengun, who was one of the Dutch persons, and they wanted to come and collect some of the ash that spewed out of the volcano, because they were using it for medication as well as gunpowder. I believe that the last of the eruptions took place in 1963, and it was mostly an eruption of gases. One of the biggest eruptions is in Galangun, which happened in 1982, but that was mostly gases. Interestingly, the people who live there have to wear plastic all the time to protect themselves against the gases. Volcanoes are at least 1,880 something meters above sea level in relation to Table Mountain, which is about 1,000 meters high above sea level. As we were driving up, we were passing some of the pine trees, multiple pine trees, and the pine trees are there for the purpose of stopping the lava as they spill over and run down to the towns to protect the towns. We're at the top of the crater of the Gantang Tangkuban Perahu active volcano, one of 7 that is active in this area. It seems the first recorded eruption was in 1824 by Jan-Pieter Koengun, who was Dutch. He was asked to come up here to collect the ash in order for them to make medication of that, as well as gunpowder. In 1963, it is recorded to have been the last eruption of this volcano. So there are 7 active volcanoes in this area. This one is referred to as the Queen volcano. It's the biggest and the most active in the region.
تعبت وقد طاب ذا اليوم حلو السمر. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. عملت لحلمي عملت كثيرا وها قد حصل، سهرت تعبت وقد طاب اليوم حلو السماء. عملت لحلمي عملت كثيرا وها قد حصل، سهرت تعبت وقد طاب اليوم حلو السمر. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد النطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل عملت لحلمي عملت كثيرا عملت كثيرا وقد حصل سهرت تعبت وقد طبل اليوم حلم الثمر هلا مرحبا
We were worried about you, Alan, and Zaida. And they said, okay, thank you.
Bad guess. Yeah, bad guess. Guess, yeah, guess lah. Guess.
Not LPG.
Yeah, also. LPG, even LPG can smell. Yeah, so that was before we arrived here, you can see on the left side of you. We all stopped in a big plantation for taking picture because I actually the original or the this one, the seed of the tea coming from the
هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل.
The hot springs was, I mean, it was a little bit cold, but when we came to the hot springs, it was very nice. It reminded you a lot of Houdini, but that water was more warmer than Houdini's water. And I expected the whole group to be with us in the pool, and it was only my wife and myself that was in the pool. But alhamdulillah, we enjoyed ourselves.
Yes. What a natural beauty. She talked about nature. And then we went to the volcano, checked it out. It's something that you'll never experience somewhere else. I mean, this trip is a definite must. You know, you go to places like that and meeting all the people, and they are all the same. Whether you go through all these islands of Indonesia, I'm sure they are all the same. Humble, pious, helpful, grateful people. Wonderful to be with.
The hot springs in Bandung was beautiful. The water was much hotter than I expected, but it relaxes. It relaxed me, and I got a nice massage for free, you could say. I mean, 20 rupiahs is compared to Houdini paying how much money to get in there, so it was well worth it.
هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد.
We're at Masjid al-Saada in West Java, and it is the time of the afternoon prayer for Dhuhr. This masjid is owned by the Sarimas Hotel, and you can note the name is at the back of me. It was built in 2000, the year 2000. It has a square meterage of 500 square meters, and it houses 10,000 musallis at any one time. Those are the people performing prayer at any one time. It has a ground floor and a first floor. The first floor is usually used for the ladies, but on big events, the men will take up the first floor as well as the ground floor, with a smaller section on the left-hand side of the mosque for the ladies.
لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل.
We're in West Java and I'm chatting with our tour guide since the start of our journey, and it's been a stunning one, and it's Mr. Dadang. So let's just ask Mr. Dadang, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So you've taught us quite a few words in Indonesian language, and so I know that when someone says terima kasih, I'm supposed to say I thought sama-sama.
Sama-sama, baik-baik saja. Yeah.
So what I'd like to ask is, how have you experienced the tour with us, the people of Cape Town, thus far?
So this one is very interesting for me, especially I don't think before that South African have a good relationship with the Indonesia, especially when I read your itinerary that telling me that I should learn about Sheikh Yusuf. Firstly, or before, I never known. So this one is the first time for me to try to find out the source, the right source, because I don't want to give you only lying word. So if I don't know, I can say only wait. I'll try to find out the right one. Yeah, that one is the most interesting for me, so I should learn. And then, till now, I learned a lot. The character of South African, especially the brown skin like this one, or the same. And
do you see us as family?
So, for the first time, still wondering. But when I've been already 4 days, as if, oh, this one is my family. So I hope if I speak in Bahasa Indonesia and then you don't understand, it doesn't mean to make a distance. Yeah, but with the difference, we can make closer. So I hope not only this time. South African come to Indonesia, especially Java and Sulawesi, yeah, and then Sumatra too.
Inshallah, the group would like to say terima kasih to you. We have enjoyed every minute of our time with you.
Okay, sama-sama. Yeah.
Shukran. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Terima kasih, Danki, for South African come to West Java.
So perhaps yes, and it's been wonderful. Please tell us what the driver's name is.
My name Kuswara, yeah, driver to Indonesian. Yeah.
And so please tell him that we are very pleased and say thank you that he's taken us all the beautiful places.
Ya, dia sangat berterima kasih.
Okay. Sama-sama.
Pelayanan yang
Sama-sama.
Driving well.
Please tell him that we are his family from South Africa.
Yeah. Mereka adalah keluarga yang jauh dari South Africa.
Yes, okay, yeah. Thank you. Datang Indonesia?
Thank you for you coming to Indonesia.
Thank you for you coming to Indonesia. Yeah.
Sama-sama.
هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه لكم تزدهي أحرفي والجمل بقاعة زهر وفرحة عمر وسعد أطل. هلا مرحبا يا كرام الوجوه، لكم تزدهي أحرف